I'm all full.
You look like you had a good time.
Everything was delicious.
You've got rice on your face, you know.
Seriously? Please take it off.
You really are a defenseless person.
nanakuma.
My name is Nagisa Okuchi. I work as a nurse, and I was invited to a mixer by my coworkers today. They know that I'm not interested in this sort of thing, and I was obviously invited to even up the numbers. But they said all I had to do was sit there and eat and drink, so I was lured in by the promise of free food. And having eaten my fill quickly, I had nothing left to do. So I was reading a book on my phone while everyone else was having their exciting conversations.
Are you bored?
Huh?
Well, because you've been reading this whole time.
Whoops. I guess I've been found out. I didn't want to bring the mood down by looking bored, so I was reading with a smile on my face. But since I've been found out, there's nothing I can do. Oh. Honestly, yes.
It's amazing, you know, that bluntness. No intention of hiding anything.
Well, there's not much I can do if someone finds out. Reading in the middle of something like this is basically screaming that you're bored.
Fair enough. It did seem like you were the only one enjoying their private time here.
No, if it was my private time, I'd be laying down.
You're right about that.
Of course. And to realize that I was reading a book means you're bored too?
So, I've been found out.
I can't imagine someone who's interested in the actions of someone as plain as me as anything other than bored.
I suppose that's true. Well, I'm fairly plain myself.
Well, I don't think that's true. Your skin is nice and your hair has a nice health shine. I think that's very nice. Are your eyes bad? Those glasses are pretty thick.
That is true. Are your eyes good?
They are for some reason. I get a 1.5 on tests each year.
That's great. Oh, it looks like we're about finished here.
Oh, you're right. Okay, let's go home.
That's the biggest smile you've had all day.
That's not true. My biggest smile was when we had the grilled onigiri for the last meal.
True. You did really seem to enjoy that.
That was really good.
You're very interesting, Okochi-san.
But I haven't really done anything. All I did was eat until I was full and then read.
Doing all that at a mixer is what's interesting.
I see.
Would you like to trade contact information? A memento from tonight.
That sort of sounds like a memento from an entrance exam. Oh, but that's pretty nostalgic too. Let's do that.
So you're okay with it then?
Huh? I don't really have a problem though. Here's my QR code.
Yes. I'll just put this in.
Okay, then I'm off.
Yes. Have a safe return.
What a weird person. Well, I don't think he'll contact me though. That's what I thought.
Would you like to have dinner? My treat.
What's this? That guy with glasses contacted me. What's this about? Huh? Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you. Then I'll make a reservation at a restaurant in Chinatown. We'll have a dim sum party.
A dim sum party? I want to go.
Okochi-san, you really like eating, huh?
Oh, that just slipped out.
Just kidding. I think it's nice how you like eating.
Oh, I'm so relieved. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Kamiya-san, was it?
Yes, that's right.
Don't you look a little different?
I'd have to do this much if I wanted to escort a lady.
I'd prefer if you weren't so handsome.
Oh, I thought I was being complimented, but I was being tricked.
I'm not tricking you, just expressing my discomfort.
So no good then.
Are you going to take off your glasses?
Should I have kept them on?
No, I shouldn't judge others based on appearances. I'll do my best.
That's the first time I've ever been told that.
I've never been to a dim sum party with a handsome man before, so let's call it even.
Handsome. So you do think of me as that, then?
I do. It's just that good-looking men sort of lower your appetite is what I'm thinking.
So I had that sort of effect on people.
But that probably has something to do with how I'm thinking about it. I'll do my best. Whew, I'm all full.
You look like you had a good time.
Everything was delicious.
You've got rice on your face, you know.
Seriously? Please, take it off.
You really are a defenseless person.
Well, not really, Kamiya-san. You're just a nice person.
I'm glad to hear that.
So you're pretty much recovered.
So you remember.
I had forgotten, but now I remember. I thought I had seen him somewhere before. But Kamiya-san was my patient a few years ago. He was paralyzed after a mountain climbing accident. But I'm really glad to see he's recovered this much. But partially because of how he was back then, and how he was like this before, I didn't realize until just now.
Thank you for back then.
You worked hard on your rehabilitation, didn't you? It's really amazing.
It was all thanks to you.
No, all I did was my job.
Really, it was all thanks to you.
I didn't really do anything. If anything, wasn't I cold to you?
Incredibly cold.
I'm sorry. But then, why do you think that?
The cold attitude was good.
Huh?
Sincere, and without being familiar.
Oh, that's right. Well, of course, that's my job.
It sort of resonated.
Resonated?
I had the feeling that you didn't think of it as a means to make money, but that you enjoyed helping make people better, strangely enough.
Well, yes. That is true, but...
That's surprisingly rare, you know?
Is it? It does make me happy, watching people get better, being able to help make them happier and energetic.
At first I thought you were just lashing out at me, but I realized while I was watching you that you were just working as quietly and quickly as possible so that the people in front of you could get better quickly. I lost.
It's not like I wanted to make you lose anything.
I had this part of me that wanted to start a business wanting to be recognized and succeed. I thought that work only counted if you make money or sold products or became famous.
Well, that's realistic, isn't it?
At the very least, it wasn't very enjoyable. That's when I realized that's what I had been missing. I did feel sorry about not being able to talk to you about it properly.
You were half paralyzed, weren't you? Back then?
That's right.
And still, you spent your time in the hospital thinking about work?
That's right.
You must love your work.
Well, now that you say that...
And now you can happily do that work again.
Yes.
That's perfect, isn't it?
I thought I was missing something.
Oh. Do you still feel some stiffness or brain fog? If you have any symptoms remaining, you should go to the hospital, you know?
No, I just started to occasionally think back to that nurse back then.
Myself?
Why are you referring to yourself like that?
Well, you just said something strange all of a sudden.
It was just very occasionally. Thinking about what she would do right in this situation and that. What sort of decision she would make. So I wanted to meet you again no matter what. And that's why I asked them to invite you.
I thought they were being strangely pushy when they know I'm not interested in that sort of stuff. So that was why.
They said you took a lot of convincing.
Well, if my coworkers are in trouble, I'd go help them though.
Yes, that's why they felt so bad about it.
Oh, that's why they gave me donuts the next day.
You're always eating something.
Well, if you're gonna complain about how I'm just stubborn and hungry, I'm sorry.
No, I wanted to ask for a relationship.
I see. I don't understand.
Why not?
Well, because the job you enjoy is at a game company that makes billion yen a year titles, isn't it?
I'm surprised you remember.
If that's the case, then it's definitely not me. The person you're looking for...
No, it's definitely you.
I understand even less.
Because I already thought I loved you back then. If that person would sit in front of me happily eating, I'd only feel more in love.
Why is that? That complete lack of relationshipness.
Can I hit on you for real?
Oh, that's right. That would be a problem.
You're a very quick person.
No, I know that you're an amazing person. Recovering and rehabilitating from that sort of injury, and then fixing a company that had been in a slump in all that short of a time, even though I heard about it all after the fact. The passion you have is really amazing.
I'm surprised you know that much.
It means that you weren't the only person who admired someone.
Huh? Okochi-san. That...
Oh, the rehab facility isn't closed. Did I forget to... That's amazing, Kamiya-san. You really are a hard worker. There's plenty of people who get discouraged, but you aren't giving up. Amazing. One of my coworkers said he was a handsome CEO, but to me, he was a patient. But I felt strongly attracted to his almost persistent energy and his strength. At the time, I fought back the feelings of wanting to know more about him, because I knew as a patient and nurse, we would be going separate ways after he was better. That's the secret.
Huh? So, like a yes?
Yes, that leans on no, I guess?
So which is it?
So what should we have next time?
Huh? Next time?
Yep, next time. I figure I'd accelerate things a little more.
Oh! Ah! Okochi-san, you have something on your left cheek too, you know?
Uh-huh. Please, take it.
That's payback.
That's cheating.
What should we have next time?
Then something homemade.
Huh? I can't make anything, you know?
Well, that can't be helped. I'll make it. So why don't we take that and have a picnic?
Of course. What a wonderful suggestion.
Take me somewhere nice with a view. On a sunny day in the future, Koji-san and I will go on a picnic. For some reason, it felt like it would be very fun and exciting. As we bounced around the streets on the way home, we talked about what ingredients we would use.
Wow, it's raining. If you don't mind.
What?
I don't know if it's enough. Please stay at some cheap hotel or inn with this.
Are you sure?
Yes, I don't know what happened to you, but I hope that the money will be of some help to you. What am I doing?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
nanakuma.
My name is Manabu Ushio, 23 years old. I work as a cram school teacher. I'm still trying to become a teacher. I failed the teacher recruitment exam and I'm working as a cram school teacher to make a living. No way, I only have 30,000 yen left. How am I supposed to make a living like this? And I have no money. The cram school I work at doesn't pay well, even if I work hard. My take-home pay is about 130,000 yen at the most. Well, I guess I'll have to work as a temp again this month to make ends meet. From the 130,000 every month, after rent, utilities, and other expenses are deducted, I am left with only 30,000 yen. As you can imagine, it's tough to make ends meet on this amount of money. Whenever I had time, I would get a part-time job as a temporary worker to make ends meet. Oh no, with a life like this, I don't even have time to study properly, let alone take exams. I don't know what to do. Whoa! There was a woman standing there, looking very shabby.
Can you give me something to eat?
Is she homeless?
No.
Oh, wait. I just bought some rice balls at a convenience store. If you like, you can have this. It's a little crushed though.
Thank you very much. I'll have some. Yes, it's delicious.
Thank you. It's not safe for a woman to be here. Is there some reason? Oh, I have drinks too. Here you go.
Thank you very much. Whew, I'm back to life. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you very much.
No, but it's dangerous for a woman to be out alone at this hour.
Well,
It seems like I can't ask too personal questions. Whoa, it's raining. If you don't mind,
what?
I don't know if it's enough. Please stay at some cheap hotel or inn with this.
Are you sure?
Yes, I don't know what happened to you. I hope that the money will help you somehow. Haha. What am I doing?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I couldn't leave her alone. I gave her everything I had in my possession. The reason is simple. I have no money, but I have food, clothing, and shelter. I thought she would have a much harder time than me. A few days passed. After work, I would take a short rest on a bench here in the park and then go home. After that night, I never saw her again. I wonder what happened to her. I don't have time to be worrying about other people. I've got to do something about it.
Good evening.
Huh?
May I sit next to you?
Oh, yes. She's so beautiful. What is such a beautiful person doing at this hour?
Thank you for helping me the other day.
Huh? Have we met somewhere?
I am the one who asked you to give me food here the other day.
Oh, you are the one from that time?
Yes.
No, you look so beautiful. I didn't know who you were.
With such a dirty outfit, it's hard to tell, isn't it? Oh, here is the money you gave me the other day. Thank you.
Eh? Oh, thank you. Are you all right? I thought you were in trouble for lack of money. Well, I am in trouble as well.
Yes, I am all right now.
I see. Well then, I'll take it gratefully. Anyway, here we introduce ourselves to each other. Her name is Megumi Nishino. Apparently, she had some trouble at home. She ran away from home without a penny and spent some time in this park. After she met me, she came back to her house, and the trouble seemed to be over.
Wow! Ushio-san is trying to become a school teacher?
Yes, I am. Well, I'm working as a cram school teacher now. This is also hard work.
Is the work tough?
No, it's not so much the job itself, but it's a financial problem. Even the salary is low, and I have to study for the exam. But I am working as a temp as well. I can't even find time to study.
And yet, you gave me the money.
Oh, no! That's different from this. It's true that I couldn't afford to live on my own. But if there is someone in need more than me in front of me, I can't leave him alone, can I?
Ushio-san is such a kind person, aren't you?
Well, not so much. Haha.
If you would you like to work for my father's company?
Huh? Your father's company? What do you mean?
My father's company is an educational material production company. I also work there.
That means Nishino-san is the daughter of the president?
I guess so.
Wow, that's amazing!
Not amazing at all. Someone like you, I think will have a good chance to be the hero in our company.
Yes, I like that. But I have a dream to become a teacher.
Of course, I understand that. I will promise to secure your study time and pay you a salary that will satisfy you. I would appreciate it if you could lend me your help.
Huh? Is it possible? Although I was a little suspicious for being treated so well, I decided to work for a while at Nishino-san's father's company.
Come in. This will be the planning section.
Oh, it's a beautiful office! Nishino-san's educational material production company is, to put it simply, it's a company that makes learning kits for use in classes, etc. And I'm assigned to the planning section, where we devise new study kits. There are only two of us, me and Nishino-san. I'm going to work here until next March.
And, well, under the above conditions, we have to invent a new kit. Do you have any good ideas?
I see. You mean developing a kit using plastic bands?
Yes! Since it can be freely cut, I think it would be a good material for crafts. However, I was stumped as to what to make with it.
I see. The condition is that it must be related to children's learning, right? Then, that's the only thing I can think of. Nishino-san, may I borrow a sheet of graph paper and a cutter?
Eh? Yes.
First, make a pattern with a grid paper. Then, next, I put this paper pattern on a plastic bag and cut it.
What?
It's done.
What in the world is this?
Well, please watch. If you start this animation software,
What? Is it a 3D hologram?
yes, this can be related to science and information subjects. And it's relatively easy to make. It's a good new learning kit, isn't it?
Sure, that's great. But isn't the use of smartphones prohibited in schools?
Don't worry about that. Recently, many schools distribute personal tablets for use in class, so they can be used as an alternative to smartphones.
I see. You are a teacher, so you know a lot about it.
No. This is still in the prototype stage. Let's improve it for the study kit.
Yes!
This is how the learning hologram device kit that I invented went forward. Surprisingly, it was a big hit, and in addition to orders from schools, my project made a great contribution to Nishino-san's company. 6 months later, a happy event occurred. Nishino-san, I passed the teacher employment examination.
What? That's great! Congratulations!
Since I started working for Nishino-san's company, I was able to pass the teacher employment examination, which was my dream. Cheers!
Once again, congratulations on passing the exam!
Thank you very much.
I'm glad your dream came true.
Haha, thanks to you. This is all thanks to Nishino-san for hiring me.
It's thanks to you too. Thanks to Ushio-san, our business performance has increased and we are very grateful. But I will miss you. From next April, you will be an elementary school teacher in your hometown, right?
Yes, so I can stay at the company until the end of March.
I see. That's a pity. I shouldn't be so gloomy, shouldn't I? Let's drink a lot tonight.
Yes.
I can't drink anymore.
Pull yourself together. I'm not a good drinker, but I've drunk so much. I'll pick up a cab on the way.
Ushio-san,
What's wrong?
thanks for everything.
Nishino-san,
So...
thank you very much for everything too. A few days later, suddenly I was called to the president's office. That is Nishino-san's father. Hello.
You must be Yoshio-kun, whom our daughter brought with her.
Is this man her father? He looks so intimidating. It's been 6 months since I joined this company. I had never met the president, and this was the first time we met.
I've heard a lot about your success from my daughter.
Huh?
You don't have to be so formal. By the way, do you have a girlfriend?
No, there is no woman I can call a girlfriend.
I see. Then let me ask you straight to the point. How about my daughter?
Eh? I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Well, let me change the question. Are you interested in marrying my daughter?
Marriage?
I think it is time for our company to have a successor.
What?
Then, I would like to have you, who has achieved excellent results, to take over the position of president.
What do I do? Does Nishino-san agree to that talk?
No, I haven't talked to my daughter about this yet. She doesn't like it as soon as I start talking about marriage.
What?
6 months ago, I tried to talk to my daughter about a marriage proposal. She got angry and ran out of the house for a while. She's a really troubled daughter.
Now I know. I'd heard about the trouble at home. So this is the reason she ran away from home. Giving up on my teaching career and marrying Nishino-san and becoming the president is certainly not a bad idea. But I'm sorry, sir. I must decline.
Well, I'm disappointed in you.
I'm sorry. Now, if you'll excuse me. To tell you the truth, I like Nishino-san. She is beautiful and I enjoyed working with her. But to ignore her will and take my own happiness, I couldn't do something like that.
Sensei, goodbye.
Goodbye. Be careful on your way home.
Yes.
I became an elementary school teacher. I was really happy that my dream came true. But one thing I regretted was that I could not tell Nishino-san about my feelings. But maybe it was for the best. I could forget about her. I told myself that it was important for us to go our separate ways, but... Well, it's time for the staff meeting.
Ushio-sensei.
Yes, What is it? Huh?
It's been a while.
Nishino-san, why are you here?
I wanted to see you. I had a fight with my father and ran away from home to come here.
Nishino-san,
Just for one night. Can you let me stay at your house?
rather, please stay at my house forever. Neither I nor Nishino-san, we could never forget each other.
Nanakuma.
Yamazaki, you don't have to come to work from tomorrow.
I, Eiji Yamazaki, was just suddenly told by my boss that I was fired. Wait a minute, please! What do you mean?
We were reported at the executive meeting yesterday about the mistakes you've made with our client company. It was concluded that you are not necessary to our company.
I believe I explained that wasn't me. I was tricked!
Quit telling lies.
And tomorrow? This is too sudden. I believe the company has the responsibility to notify workers 30 days in advance?
Well, we already handed the dismissal notice. There.
Huh? There, on my desk was a dismissal notice that wasn't here a few minutes ago. On it was the date 1 month ago. I did not receive this! Neither did anyone tell me about this!
I notified you 1 month earlier in front of everyone in this department. You all heard me, didn't you?
No one's saying anything. They're all scared of the chief. You're not firing me. I'm quitting this company! Because I lived in the company dormitory, I lost my house along with my job. I don't have a home. I don't have any friends whom I can rely on easily. People made fun of me because I was a high school graduate, and still, I worked hard at my company even while everyone looked down on me. But this is the result? I don't have a job nor a home. What am I supposed to do? And yet, even at a time like this, I still get hungry. I have to save up for my life hereafter. So I guess I'll just have a rice ball and tea.
So this is the convenience store that common people use, isn't it? My, what a convenient place it is. It has everything.
First time at a convenience store? What kind of rich girl is she?
Madame Reika, please take on the basket.
Thank you, Takaoka.
Karen and Takaoka? I've heard those names before.
Takaoka, they have the rice bowl I wanted here. Oh, Eiji?
Reika-chan?
Ah, Eiji-sama. It's been a while, hasn't it?
I didn't think I will reunite with Reika-chan here. When I was a kid, I used to go to Nanakuma Private Elementary School, a place where only rich kids gathered.
It's true. Our principal is a bear.
You're lying! There's no way a bear can be a principal!
But I saw it with my own eyes.
You're a liar, Reiko! Liar! Liar! Liar, liar, pants on fire!
I'm not lying. It's true.
Hey! What are you doing? Oh, run away! Gosh, those rascals! Are you okay? Here, use my handkerchief.
But it's true.
Yeah, I believe you. After that day, Reika-chan often came to hang out with me. I'm leaving. What?
Eiji Yamazaki, we will drive you to school.
Huh? A new type of kidnapping?
Eiji, come on. We're going to school. Get on.
No, I can walk to school on my own.
Just get on.
Whoa! This is basically abduction!
Eiji, let's have lunch together.
Reika-chan! Why are you at my classroom?
My chef made a special lunch.
This will be it.
Wait, I'll just eat at the cafeteria.
Takaoka, please get ready with the meal.
Of course.
Hey, teacher, please say something. Ah!
Come on, Eiji, let's eat. Eiji, we're here to pick you up.
But I have soccer practice now.
I'll go and cheer for you.
Huh?
Eiji, go for it.
Well then, everybody, go on.
Hey, we're not having a match today, right? We're just practicing.
Eiji!
You've been liked by a weird girl. Yeah, I know.
Go, Eiji!
However, my school life came to a sudden end. Yamazaki, come here right away! Oh, yes, sir. That was when I was told that my parents passed away in an accident. After that, I think I went to the hospital with my teacher, but I honestly don't remember that well. After we finished my parents' funeral, I started living with my grandmother.
It was decided that Yamazaki is going to transfer to a new school.
Thank you for being with me until now.
Eiji!
Reika-chan, not now. You're not allowed to go into a different classroom.
But...
I'm going transferring to a different school. Bye, Reika-chan. Take care.
I won't say goodbye. I believe that I will meet you again.
Yeah.
Eiji, are you going on a trip or something?
Huh? I'm not going on a trip. Oh, I see. The suitcase. The truth is, I just got fired from my job, and I was kicked out of the dormitory too.
What? I see.
Yup. Really, I'm such a pitiful guy.
Then, would you like to stay at my house?
Huh? No! I didn't mean it that way. I'll do something about myself, so don't worry.
I didn't say I will let you stay for free.
But I don't have much money right now.
You'll pay with your body, so it'll be alright.
What? With my body?
Eiji, take care of me.
Okay then. That means you want me to be your butler while living in your mansion?
Correct. Work at my place as my butler. Then, you get a job and a place to live all at once.
Oh, that's what she meant. I panicked. That's true, but...
Takaoka, it should be fine, right?
Of course. It was just when I was having a hard time with your selfishness, madam. It gives me joy to think that my problems will get better with this.
Excuse me, Takaoka.
I apologize.
Nah, I don't think... I only have bad feelings about this.
Takaoka, hold Eiji's suitcase for him.
Yes, madam.
Okay, we're leaving.
What?
Here, get on.
What? But...
Eiji-sama, this way. Onto the car.
Whoa!
Good, he's on.
Hmm? Deja vu. And so, am I supposed to take care of Reika-chan from now on?
What should I have you do?
Scary.
Firstly, your day starts by waking Lady Reika up. Then, you shall get ready with her morning tea, breakfast, and then take her to university. Then, you shall prepare for her supper, evening tea, and then prepare for bed.
Just take me to university. Eiji won't stay with me.
Eiji-sama is not a university student anymore. Besides, I can already see him having a hard time while you are at home, madam. He needs his rest as well.
What are they planning on making me do?
Then Eiji should enter university as well.
But then, that would mean Eiji-sama would have to study for the entrance exams while working as your butler.
That's easy, you know? We can bribe.
Lady Reika? The daughter of the Kimijima Corporation shall never allow such a thing. Besides, even if Eiji-sama enters now, he will be in his first year. That means he will be taking different classes from you, madam, as you are in your second.
Oh, Takaoka-san. I'm already a servant here, so you don't have to add Sama to my name.
Understood. Then I shall call you Eiji-san from now on.
In this way, I started living at Reika-chan's mansion while working as her butler. Reika-chan, Lady Reika, good morning! Man, this is so embarrassing! Shit, she's so moody in the morning? That's a big problem. Lady Reika, you will be late for university.
Eiji.
What did you just say?
Hey, you're not going to give me my morning kiss?
Of course not!
What a shame.
What? My heart was running so fast! Here's your morning tea and scone.
Where are these tea leaves from?
I don't know that much.
This is Covent Garden Morning from Seven Bears. Have a sip.
Huh?
You wouldn't be able to learn the differences if you don't try it, would you?
No, but this is something you already took a drink from.
So you don't want to drink out of the same teacup?
That's not what I meant, but... Have a good day, Lady Reika.
Eiji, you come too.
I'm not a student here, so I can't.
It's boring without you.
Please do not be selfish. Go on and study well.
Then, you come and pick me up, okay?
I know. Lady Reika, I am here to pick you up.
You're late. I waited for a whole minute.
1 minute? I apologize. I was caught in traffic.
Don't make me wait from now on.
Yes, milady.
Then, come shopping with me now.
Yes, milady. Whew! She's buying a crazy amount. She made me go all over the place with her.
Eiji,
Yes, milady.
I'm tired from all the walking. Massage me.
But I've never massaged anyone before in my life. Maybe you should ask for a professional?
You're here to take care of me, right? I want you to do it, Eiji.
Yes, as you wish. Well then, Lady Reika, good night.
What? You're leaving?
Well, of course.
Stay here until I fall asleep.
Yes, milady. Should I read you a story?
Don't make fun of me. I'm not a child.
Okay.
But you can hold my hand.
Your hand, milady?
You shall not let it go until I fall asleep.
As you wish. Like this, I was being used by her every day, but I continued working hard as her butler. A while after I started this job, I had learned how to cook and clean from the mansion's maids, cooks, and gardeners, and took care of such while she was at university. As I tried to go into the reception to clean the place, I heard people talking.
We should start thinking about your husband, Reika.
That voice is... Master!
True. Let's find her someone to get married to after she graduates.
Madam is here too. Well, of course. She's the daughter of the CEO of Kimijima Corporations. She has to find a marriage partner right after she graduates, huh? When I thought about that, my heart started to ache.
I think he's just right for Reika.
I agree. We can leave Reika up to him.
Oh, so they already have someone in mind. Once she gets married after she graduates, I guess she wouldn't need me anymore. I couldn't listen to their conversation anymore, so I left. I was so shocked I couldn't even stand upright. I had developed feelings for Lady Reika before I knew it. A butler falls in love with the master he works for? That shouldn't be allowed.
Eiji-san, isn't it around time you go pick Lady Reika up?
That's right! I'm so sorry!
You don't look well. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. The truth was, I wasn't. I felt so awkward even looking at Lady Reika's face. But since I was hired as her butler, I have to do the best I can. Lady Reika, I am here to pick you up. The more I tried to act normal, it hurt to see her face. I couldn't look her in the eye.
Eiji, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. And I'm worrying her. I'm terrible.
Eiji, you're getting along quite well with the maids, I see.
Yeah, because I can't be resting the whole time you're at university. So I clean, help with the gardening, and cook sometimes. Everyone is kind. It's wonderful working with everyone.
Not fun.
Huh?
Because you're my butler. All you should be doing is taking care of me.
Lady Reika, I can't help but think that maybe Lady Reika might like me. But Lady Reika already has someone she's promised to. I have something to tell you, Lady Reika.
What's that?
I will be quitting soon.
What? Why?
That's, because I am just a lowly servant. And yet, I fell in love with you, Lady Reika.
What? No way!
So, I deeply apologize. That is why.
I love you too, AG!
Lady Reika!
I've been in love with you since you helped me when we were in elementary school. I wanted to meet you again all this time. I asked you to be my butler because I wanted to be with you.
But it cannot be.
Why?
That's because after you graduate, your parents plan on getting you married to a good man. As the daughter of Kimijima Corporations, you should get married to a wealthy, proper man.
What the heck? I'll go complain.
What? Lady Reika!
You come too, AG.
Reika-chan, why would you open the door like that?
Why? That's the question I would like to ask. How dare you pick my marriage partner without telling me?
Reika!
I love AG. I don't plan on getting married to anyone other than AG.
Lady Reika, that cannot be helped. This has been decided upon your parents' careful consideration. It hurts, but this is also the best for Lady Reika.
Eiji-kun, what do you think about this?
I admit I have feelings for Lady Reika. That is why I decided on resigning from this position. I told her how I felt today.
I see. Then, we will certainly have Eiji-kun resign from his job today.
Mother!
And we shall have him live here as your fiancé.
Huh?
Father!
It was actually Reiji-kun whom we were considering as your potential husband, Reika-chan. It's only him who can tame our selfish daughter.
Mother, you're terrible. But I'm glad. Then I can be with AG forever now.
While you were working as her butler, we have been watching you and your actions. I thought you would be great as my secretary. What do you think?
His job is to take care of me, so no.
Then Reika-chan, you should make him your secretary.
That's right. Reika, you inherit the position of CEO of Kimijima Corporations and make Eiji-kun your secretary. Then I shall give him up as mine.
Understood. Then I shall be the next company president. I promise that I will make the company grow and succeed as the CEO.
What a wonderful plan!
I couldn't agree more.
Eiji-kun, thank you. Because of you, it seems like Reika finally decided to succeed the company.
That's wonderful.
Please take care of her from now on too.
I thought that they wouldn't allow the butler of their daughter to be her future husband. But apparently, we were moving just the way Master and Madam had planned. But of course, I am more than happy. That is because I get to continue being with this selfish Lady Reika forever.
AG, I love you.